I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News now. A break in a jugging case that ended in a former city council member's death. However, Cibolo police say that investigation now is far from over. On June 15th, 61-year-old James Doty went to the Security Service Federal Credit Union in shirts to get cash. Police say 45 minutes later, he was violently robbed after leaving another business in Cibolo. Doty ended up in a coma and died on July 12th. He was a former city council member in Cibolo. Then just yesterday, police made a first arrest in the case. 33-year-old Rataski Goins was found in Houston and was taken into custody there. But Cibolo police say they're still looking for two other people. I want you to take a look at these pictures here. The man who attacked the victim was wearing a blue hoodie and a face mask. He's seen on video getting out of a SUV before the robbery. The driver is not seen on camera. Cibolo police believe Rataski helped the duo by following and tracking Doty. If you have any information on these suspects, call police right away. Funeral plans for a 15-year-old boy are underway while his mother pleads for answers. Cheryl Narvaez says her son Josh Villa Jr. left for a walk October 30th and never returned. He was hit and killed by a car off Highway 90 near Westfield, and the driver did not stop. Cheryl says her son always went walking, except this time he left his phone behind, and as the hours went by, she was concerned. The next day, 3 detectives went to her house and broke the news.
They just left him like if he was an animal, the side of the highway, side of the access road.
San Antonio police say right now they have no idea who hit the 15-year-old. If you have any information, call police. A landlord accused of recording a female tenant who was renting a room is now behind bars. An arrest affidavit says the victim moved into a bedroom in Francois Habib's home back in July. The next month, he offered her a different room. The victim told police she got dressed and undressed in front of that device for weeks. Then she became suspicious of a Wi-Fi repeater in the room, so she blocked the device with a dresser. Soon after, police say Habib sent her an eviction notice by email. Police say the victim used a phone app that helped her find that hidden camera in the Wi-Fi repeater. SAPD confirmed the hidden camera was a motion-activated live stream. They say the 56-year-old had 11 videos of the victim saved on his phone. A Bexar County deputy arrested for domestic violence has lost her job. Tony Ramirez was arrested in Comal County, charged with assault causing bodily injury. She'd been with BCSO for less than a year. The sheriff's office did not release specifics, but said she was issued a dishonorable discharge and is not eligible for rehire. More arrests in the case of a woman whose body was discovered in a field. Zephania Cleaver and DeMarcus Whitley were taken into custody for the murder of Desiree Fisher. A third suspect, Calasio Brown, was arrested back in October. Fisher's body was found with multiple gunshot wounds on South Cross Ranch Road on August 4th. According to court documents, Instagram posts linked all the suspects. They reportedly said Brown, who the victim was dating, set up the shooting. Whitley pulled the trigger, and Cleaver was also at the scene. And according to that affidavit, also the suspect sold the victim's Mercedes-Benz after the shooting. A place of horrors, that's what the Bexar County Sheriff called the mobile home where a baby was badly burned. Now neighbors in the area tell KENS 5 they've been concerned for the safety of that baby and her 5 siblings for months and even reported it, but no action was taken. This happened in an RV on a remote piece of land in southeast Bexar County. The parents, Amanda Mann and Dustin Lawrence, are now in jail. Mann told investigators boiling water accidentally spilled on the baby, but the sheriff says after the girl was burned, her parents injected her with methamphetamine instead of getting medical help. One of the other children also tested positive for meth. This is what neighbors.
But come on, you see their living standards, you see the babies, you see what, it's just, it could have been avoided. The mom and the sister tried like crazy to get some help.
Officials say a judge has ordered the injured baby and her siblings to be taken into the state's custody. Tuesday's election results are in. All but one of 14 amendments to the state constitution passed, and voters overwhelmingly passed Proposition 4, which deals with the largest property tax cut in state history. This raises homestead exemptions from $40,000 to $100,000, and it lowers the school tax rate. Internet access has been a hot topic. Voters approved Prop 8, creating a special fund to build out broadband infrastructure. It's estimated 7 million Texans do not have access to broadband internet. And good news for Texas teachers. Proposition 9 passed, raising the cost of living adjustments for retirees depending on when a teacher retired. They could see increases from 2 to 6%. Now, Prop 13 is the one proposition failing, deals with increasing the mandatory age of retirement for state justices and judges from 75 to 79. 63% of voters voted against it. If you'd like to read all election results, go to kens5.com. Your electric bill could increase again today. CPS Energy is asking City Council for another rate hike. CPS is looking at a preliminary rate increase of 4.25%. They say this would raise customers' bills by less than $5. That change must be approved by both City Council and the CPS Energy Board of Trustees. The last base rate hike was back in March 2022. That's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Fergani. Thanks so much for joining me.